Castillo Jr., we have a quorum.
Okay. Any excuse for the absentees?
Make a motion to excuse.
I'll second that.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, the motion carries. Public testimony, anybody signed up?
No one signed up, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, approval of the minutes of July the 28th, 2025.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve those minutes.
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, the motion carries. Public hearing.
Good afternoon. Joanna Villarreal, Planner 1 with the City of Pharr. And this afternoon, I have 3 items for your consideration. First item, Reina Castillo, doing business as the Kindergartner, has filed with the Planning and Zoning Commission a request for a conditional use permit to allow a home occupation daycare in a single-family residential R1. The proposed days and hours of operation are from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, and from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday. The property is legally described as being all of Lot 1, Block 2, Second Amended Map of Ridge Terrace Subdivision, in addition to the City of Pharr, Hidalgo County, Texas. The property is physically located at 1300 South Linden Street. The property and properties to the north, east, south, and west are currently zoned single-family residential district R1. The area is generally designated for residential in the land use plan. Fire recommends approval. Code and health inspections were done on the 8th, and the items that were pending have already been resolved. Development services shall comply with all conditions and requirements of the conditional use permit as noted. 33 surrounding property owners were notified of the request by letter on July 25th, 2025, and a legal notice was published in the Advanced News Journal on July 23rd, 2025. Staff received 2 oppositions to the letter or legal notice. Development Services is recommending approval of the conditional use permit to allow a home occupation daycare in a single-family residential district R1, subject to the applicant and site being in compliance with all city ordinances and city department requirements. Some of the conditions, the applicant shall comply with City Pharr ordinance requirements and Texas Department of Protective and Regulatory Services requirements. The area used in conducting the home occupation will be clearly secondary to the home use. The applicant must reside at the location of the permit. A paved area adjacent to the street pickup and delivery of children shall be provided. There shall be no more than 1 additional unrelated employee other than the immediate member of the family residing on the premises. Any request to revise, alter, or amend the conditions or requirements shall require the applicant to apply for a new conditional use permit. This conditional use permit shall be issued for a period of 1 year. It is the owner's responsibility to renew 30 days before the expiration date. There shall be no exterior display or alterations, including that the building is being used for any other purpose other than of a dwelling. No more than 1 home occupation shall be permitted within any single dwelling. The conditional use permit shall limit the number of children to a maximum of 12 at one time. Any violation of this condition will terminate this conditional use permit. Applicant shall be in full compliance with all conditions as set forth by the city departments. Any change in use or change in extent of use, area, or location of dwelling be used. Failure to allow periodic inspections by representatives of the City of Pharr at any reasonable time. Failure to pay the annual renewal fee shall result in the assessment of an additional $5 per business and late fees up to 30 days after the date of expiration of the conditional use permit or revocation of the permit if not paid by the 31st day. Conditional use permits for home occupations that have been revoked may not be applied for again until a period of 1 year has lapsed from the date of revocation. And we do have representation for this item.
Okay, does the applicant have any comments?
Hi, good afternoon. It's a little bit different talking to adults. I'm a teacher. I've been a teacher for 9 years. I do have a master's degree in curriculum and instruction. I have my CDA certification. Been working with kids my whole life. My mom has a daycare here in Pharr. I am from Pharr originally, and I want to come back home to be able to provide that same exceptional care that my mom has provided for the community. I want to be able to do that as well. So if, I am allowed to, I will be able to provide that for my community and my neighbors around me. Thank you.
Thank you. This item requires a public hearing. Is there anybody from the affected area sign up to speak on this item?
No one signed up, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, we'll close the public hearing. Open up the item to board discussion. Questions?
I have a question. Is it real close to Ridge Road to pick up and drop off?
Yes, sir.
Is it not on Ridge, they have a designated area where they're gonna pick up and drop off?
They have a circle drive.
Okay, they have a circle drive?
Yeah.
They have the driveway. Mhm.
That's my question.
Anybody else? No? We'll close the board discussion. Open up the floor for a motion. Need a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve.
I'll second that. Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, the motion carries. Here it is approved.
Thank you. Second item, I have Martin Talavera doing business as Katosabi Sushi Bar, has filed with the Planning and Zoning Commission a request for a conditional use permit and late hours permit to allow the sale of alcoholic beverages for on-premise consumption in a general business district C. The property is legally described as being 0.070 acres, more or less, out of Lot A, Medical Ridge Subdivision, Pharr, Hidalgo County, Texas. The property is physically located at 1401 South Jackson Road, Suites 7 and 8. The property and properties to the north and south are currently zoned General Business District C. The adjacent zoning is Residential Multifamily High Density District, RMF HD. To the east, the city limits lie to the west. The area is generally designated for commercial in the land use plan. Police, fire, code, health, and development services recommend approval of the conditional use permit. 13 surrounding property owners were notified of the request by letter on July 25th, 2025, and a legal notice was published in the Advance News Journal on July 23rd, 2025. Staff received one call for information only. Development Services is recommending approval of the conditional use permit and late hours permit to allow the sale of alcoholic beverages for on-premise consumption in a general business district C, subject to the applicant and site being in compliance with all city ordinances and city department requirements. This item is scheduled to go before the City Commission meeting of Monday, August the 18th, 2025 at 4 p.m. And we do have representation in the.
Okay, does the applicant have any comments?
No comment.
Okay, this item requires a public hearing. Is anybody from the affected area sign up to speak on this item?
No one signed up from the affected area, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, we'll close the public hearing. Open the item up to board discussion. No discussion? Close the board discussion. Open the floor for motion.
Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, the motion carries.
Thank you. Third item, Dr. Daniel P. King, representing the Possible Dream Foundation, has filed with the Planning and Zoning Commission a request for a conditional use permit for 1 year to allow an institutional use school in a general business district C. The property is legally described as being Lot 1A, Lot 1A, and Lot 1B, replat of Lot 1, Tipo, Texas subdivision, Pharr, Hidalgo County, Texas. The property is physically located at 3000 North Cage Boulevard. The property is currently zoned General Business District C, drainage easement to the north, The properties to the east are zoned Residential Mobile Home District RMH. The property to the south is zoned Limited Industrial District LI, and the properties to the west are zoned Limited Industrial District LI and General Business District C. The area is generally designated for commercial in the land use plan. Fire and Development Services recommend approval. Code and Health are pending the inspections. Two surrounding property owners were notified of the request by letter on July 25th, 2025, and a legal notice was published in the Monitor on July 26, 2025. Staff received no response to the letter or legal notice. Development Services is recommending approval of the conditional use permit for 1 year to allow an institutional use school in a general business district C, subject to the applicant and site being in compliance with all city ordinances and city department requirements. And we do have representation in the audience.
Does the applicant have any comments?
Hi, good afternoon, Board. My name is Darsha Quaid. I'm serving as a superintendent for the Possible Dream Adult High School. I'm here on behalf of Dr. Daniel P. King. He's the board president for the Possible Dream Foundation, and thank you. I want to thank the city of Pharr and being so gracious in this support, in this endeavor that we've done, and we'd like you to consider this request for the conditional use permit. Thank you for your time and grace.
Thank you. Okay, close the public hearing. Open up the item for board discussion. No discussion? Okay, we'll close the board discussion. Open up the floor for a motion.
Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Okay, the motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Man, where's the plan?
Good afternoon, Commissioners. For the record, my name is Heriberto Martinez, Planner 3 for the City of Pharr. Today, we have 2 items for your recommendation. Item number 1, applicant Supreme Engineering representing Javier Aldape, manager for Aldape Development LLC. Owner is requesting preliminary plat approval of the proposed reserve at Cage. The property is legally described as being a 4.88 acre tract of land out of lot 245 Kelly Pharr subdivision, Pharr, Hidalgo County, Texas. The property is located within the 3000 block of South Cage Boulevard. The property is currently zoned residential multifamily high density district. Sorry, that is before, no. Okay, District RMF HD. The adjacent zones are agricultural and or open space district AO to the north, Planned Unit Development District PUD to the east, General Business District C, and Single Family Residential District R1 to the south, and Single Family Residential District R1 to the west. The property is designated for commercial and single-family residential use in the land use plan. Property proposed use, apartments, variances, none requested. Development Services recommends preliminary plat approval of the reserve at Cage subdivision, subject to the following conditions set before you.
Okay, this item does not require a public hearing, so we'll go ahead and open up the item to board discussion. Open discussion, close the board discussion, open the floor for a motion.
Make a motion for approval. Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, the motion carries.
You. Next item, applicant, Sames Inc., representing Jennifer Van Elliston, Vice President for McAllen Radiator Service, Inc., and Kelly Faye Williams, owner, are requesting preliminary plat approval of the proposed Whitechapel Park subdivision. The property is legally described as being a 13.84 gross acre tract of land out of lot 186 Kelly Pharr subdivision, Pharr, Hilo County, Texas. The property is located within the 800 block of West Sam Houston Avenue. The property is currently zoned residential multifamily high-density district, RMF HD, and agricultural and/or open space district, AO. The adjacent zones are residential multifamily high-density district, RMF HD, residential townhouse district, RTH, office professional district, OP, and agricultural and/or open space district, AO, to the north, residential single-family district, R1, to the east and south, and residential mobile home district, RMH, to the west. The property is designated for single-family residential homes and commercial use in the land use plan. Property proposed use, townhouses, variances not requested. Development Services recommends preliminary plat approval of the proposed Whitechapel Park subdivision, subject to the following conditions set before you.
Okay, this item does not require a public hearing, so we'll go ahead and open up the item to board discussion.
What is it that's currently on there?
There is some old, I want to say townhomes that they've been there for forever.
Okay. So that, and those will be, I'm assuming, demolished.
They're gonna be removed, yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
No further discussion? Okay, we'll close the board discussion. Open the floor for a motion.
So moved?
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, the motion carries.
Thank you.
Next one is announcements? None? Okay, there's only one left, adjournment.
Mr. Chairman, I move to adjourn.
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you. Be careful.